In her May 19, 2017 column in Time, an online news magazine, Lisa Wade claims that Timothy Piazza, 19 years old, a pledge at Penn State's Beta Theta Pi, fell twice down the stairs after being instructed to drink what a Forsythus pathologist called a life-threatening amount of alcohol. Surveillance footage shows brothers carrying him, turning him over, pouring liquid on his face, and slapping him. A massive bruise blooms on his torso. They put a backpack on him to make sure he lies on his side and doesn't choke on his own vomit. Someone Snapchats his lifeless body. Today, I will be discussing why a stereotypical frat boy or sorority girl would give you the coronavirus. I want to inform others about the carelessness in Greek life and how partying seems to be more important to those in Greek life. I have friends in Greek life and I am aware of the carelessness going on. I have done extensive research to inform others on what I'm about to talk about today. First, I'll discuss the stereotypes of Greek life and the stories about Greek life students. Second, I will discuss why a student in Greek life may give you the coronavirus. Third, I'll discuss what precautions you can take to talk to your peers in Greek life about their actions if necessary. JMU students in Greek life students in general, tend to be stereotyped as careless students who are just interested in partying. Continuing on the story about Timothy Piazza, Lisa Wade claims that at 10:48 a.m. the next day, 12 hours and 1 minute after he first appeared unconscious on film, they call 911. Only then did they spring into action, making a plan to destroy and withhold evidence. Beta Theta Pi and fraternity brothers and the fraternity itself are facing 850 criminal charges, including involuntary manslaughter. Greek life students continue to party more than they should, neglecting their schoolwork, mental, and physical health. With Greek life students already having a bad state of mind, they tend to only accept people with the same mindset as them. Greek life has high standards and looks and tends to accept people who can afford the best clothes, lifestyle, and food. There's a seen pattern that if you're not white and skinny, you probably won't feel comfortable. In the September 1st, 2011 column in Psychology Today, such as publishers write, for every girl who emerges from a sorority with improved self-esteem, there are numerous ones whose confidence has been crushed. Greek life tends to conform to social standards, and it's hard to have a different opinion and stand up for yourself. Sussex publishers continue to list several additional problem areas, such as atmosphere of conformity and tolerance, and constantly being judged, with a heavy reliance specifically on men for social validation. Last year, a guy I know wanted to go to a fraternity party, and the fraternity had a ratio rule, which means that if you're a guy, you need to have multiple girls come to the party with you. However, he was denied at the entrance of the party, saying that boys create drama, but they would accept any girl into the sorority party. In her October 3rd, 2020 article in Sunsentinel, Melaine Linden talks about how students who return to campus for the fall semester are balancing their desires for full college experiences, including parties with friends and drinking, against warnings to keep themselves and others safe. There is a tendency in Greek life to follow what others are doing, so if one person parties, the other person will also party with them. Students in Greek life tend to only care about themselves, and they'll just go out and get drunk every weekend, only thinking in the moment and not of the consequences of their actions. Finally, I will be discussing the precautions you can take to distance yourself from people who do not care about the virus and distance your chances of getting the virus. You're going to want to talk to them about their actions and how they're concerning you yourself and what they're actually doing to the community around them. Melaine continued to discuss about how at the University of Florida, Gainesville, the university provisionally suspended 3 fraternities and 1 sorority for violating bans on parties during the pandemic. Make sure you're addressing how you're worried about how they're harming others and how their actions aren't helping, like a specific person in Greek life. These are the type of people who will assure you that you're overreacting and make excuses for their actions, such as, oh, I'm young, it won't be that bad, and I won't spread it to any old people around me. To review, I first discussed the common attributes of a student in Greek life. Second, I discussed why a stereotypical student in Greek life will give you the coronavirus. And third, I discussed precautions you should take to stay away from people, specifically those in Greek life who don't take the virus seriously.